Now we're going to move on to our third topic of the night, which is the NFC matchup between the Packers and the Bucs. Two outstanding quarterbacks once again in the NFC going at it, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. We're going to talk about the quarterback matchup later on in the show, but as far as the two teams are concerned, Brandon, what do you think about this matchup and the two teams heading into Green Bay this Sunday?
I think here's the hardest game to pick. The hardest game to pick as a coach, as a fan, as an analyst. If you are betting your money, people, and I'm sure people are, this is the hardest game to pick as a bettor because you just really don't know who's going to win between these two teams. They're evenly matched. Green Bay is playing extremely well right now. I think they proved that last week going up against the #1 defense, coming out on top. They have the home field advantage. It's supposed to be really cold this week in Lambeau, so you have a team from Florida obviously coming in. Trust me, this is football. I get it. These guys have been playing, but it matters. It matters slightly. It matters on the muscles, especially warming up. So I'm sure Tampa Bay will get themselves out there early to get themselves acclimated, especially for the temperature. But I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's really going to be probably the best game of the weekend. It's certainly the game that I'm looking forward to watching. I think Aaron Ace Rodgers has really been on point. He's really looking good. I mean, the Green Bay Packers went out and drafted a quarterback, and I think Rodgers is saying, hey, kid, just kind of sit back and watch. Watch the guy dish it out and work his flow. Watch the master at work. And he's really been having a great season, and I'm looking forward to it. And to be honest, I love Tom Brady. He's having a great season. He's proving everybody wrong right now. This Tampa Bay team is full of stars. I love watching them. If you're a football fan, you really love watching it. I've got to give my hats off to Antonio Brown. I think he's been playing really well, been showing how he's a really good asset. I wish he was still playing for the Patriots. But I'm going to go ahead and pick the Green Bay Packers to win this game. I really just think they've proved that they've been looking really strong right now. They deserve that #1 seed. Tampa Bay is going to have to go into Lambeau Field. Like I said, Aaron Rodgers is just sleeping in his bed at home right now, thinking about how he's going to carve up that Tampa Bay Bucs secondary. I think they've been playing well right now, but I think they're playing arguably the best quarterback that they've played all season, playing at a peak right now, going into the playoffs. So I'm just picking the Green Bay Packers to win this game.
Yeah, I think it's Green Bay, and I don't think it's even close. I think Green Bay is going to win this one, not by 3 or 4 scores or anything like that, but probably by 10, maybe 12 points. I just think I can't picture Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and even Antonio Brown, although he played in Pittsburgh a few years ago, going into that cold weather and playing well. I mean, we saw in the divisional round, Chris Godwin had a bunch of drops, and he's a great receiver. I think I would love if he came to the Patriots, and he's a free agent, so that would be awesome. But he had a few drops. There were a couple of plays where the catch in the back of the end zone that he just couldn't come up with, that was just a tough catch. I think it was a great throw by Brady, and if he caught it, it would have been a great catch. He didn't catch it. Great receivers got to make great plays. It was kind of a 50-50 ball on that one. But there were a couple other ones where he was in the slot or he was coming over the middle and just didn't hang on to the ball. And I could see him having some drops in that cold weather because when you try to catch a football in that cold of weather, it feels like a rock. I mean, you're holding something frozen solid, and it's a tough catch to make. Mike Evans, same thing. I don't know if he's going to be able to perform as well in the cold weather, and I don't see anybody on the Bucs who's going to be able to cover Davante Adams. I would imagine they might try to use bracket coverage on him, go one-on-one on the other side with Valdez-Scantling or some of the other Green Bay receivers, but I just don't see the Packers losing this game. I think they're going to win probably by double digits in that one. So I would definitely be picking the Green Bay Packers.
No, I agree. And just quickly, I mean, to your point, we just saw Jalen Ramsey, who's arguably the best cornerback in the game, go up against Davante Adams, and he struggled. They tried to put him in single coverage a bunch, and it just didn't work out. So I think the Bucs are going to have no choice but to double cover Davante Adams, and obviously that's going to leave other weapons open, and I think Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers is just going to take advantage of that.